I've been coming to Lundy for around 8.5 years now. It's a kind of addictive place to be, and this is one of the best spots on the island. It's my absolute favourite spot on the island. When I first joined the National Trust, I went into conservation. I hoped that I could move across to building conservation somehow, but it's not a natural progression within the Trust.
Rachel was one of my first volunteers. I gave a talk about the work that I was doing out here and asked for any volunteers, and she said she wanted to come out and give me a hand, and 3 years ago she got the opportunity to actually start her apprenticeship with the building team.
It took a lot of emails, Googling, and every opportunity there was to say, can I have a go at that or can I be involved in that, then I took that opportunity, and all the volunteering I did over here eventually got me to where I wanted to be. But it took a long time, and I'm probably the oldest apprentice in the country, I should think. The fog battery is here mainly because of the failure of the lighthouse which they built on the top of the island in the late 1800s. There was a logic to where they put the lighthouse because they placed it on the highest point on the island. But if you're here on a foggy day, pretty much the first place the fog gathers is around that lighthouse, and it was obscured very early on and then couldn't function in the way that it should have done.
They started thinking that a sound device to warn of fog would be better than a revolving light, so they bought some second-hand military cannons.
They had to fire the cannon once every 10 minutes, which I think is how long it took to reload the cannon.
This area was built for 2 gunners initially because it's such a long way down over the sidelands, so they had to provide accommodation for them down here. I'd first come across the place in 2004. Even back then there was holes in the chimney stack. You could look straight through it.
I think it was a long time coming that it needed work doing to it. Once you lose the chimney, it looks less domestic, I suppose, and that's what it is. It's the cottages, it's the homes of the people who lived here.
I had to leave her to do a lot of the work and the decision making all to herself, really, and I think she went above and beyond what I would normally expect of her.
It was quite physically challenging, but rewarding because of it. I've never had a moment before when I've thought, this is what I want to do. And I was sat at the top of that chimney and looking at the view, and I thought, this is what I want to do. I really care about our past, our history, and the reward is in just doing some little thing to help it survive a little bit longer.